Good morning, John Vaughn with eXp Realty with the Harper team. Welcome to today's episode of What's Broken Now Around the House. And today it's the garbage disposal. So I just wanted to show you. So here's the sink, and this is the side that has the garbage disposal. I don't know if any of you have experienced this, but basically when you put a lot of stuff down, whether it's rice or something that's just kind of small particles, it will get stuck in the garbage disposal or cause it to not empty. When I turn on the switch, it just continues to churn. You can hear that the disposal is actually working, so it's not the disposal. Usually what happens is underneath, down here in the sink area, you've got this pipe right here, and it's this pipe that has a little diverter piece right here that diverts anything coming through this pipe from the garbage disposal down into the P-trap to prevent it from splashing up. So generally right in here, this gets clogged up. So what I'm going to have to do is basically just remove this, and this to get this piece out so that we can clean it. It is a messy job, so you're going to need a tub underneath because all that water is going to come splashing out. And we don't need to turn the disposal off or anything. It seems to be fine at this point. So I'll go ahead and just start removing these and see if I can get this taken care of. And these basically will just twist. And then once it's all the way off, just kind of push it up. There's a little gasket in there. This one will also go up. Smells good too. So this one I'm just going to see if I can no, I'm not going to be able to do that. And this one I can loosen up too. Alright, this is the fun part. So now we'll see if I can get this piece off here. And it did come off. And as you can see, it's a messy job. And this particular piece right here was clogged up. So what I'll do is just rinse this off. And then I'll go ahead and just put it right back on there after I clean up this huge mess. So as you can see, all the water has left the garbage disposal area, and got this cleaned up down here. And just to show you why I'm down here, a couple things that also can happen to a garbage disposal, not related to it being clogged. But if you look underneath this, you'll see that there's a red switch or button right here. Which sometimes, if you notice, if you try and turn your garbage disposal on and it doesn't go on at all, and you don't hear any noise, sometimes that switch gets tripped as a safety mechanism. So if you simply push it back in to reset it, then your garbage disposal may work after that. If you find that nothing's moving, or you turn on your garbage disposal and all you hear is a humming and it seems like the drum is stuck, there's a 1/4-inch wrench that usually comes with a garbage disposal, if you ever wonder what it is sitting in the bottom of your sink. But you can use that. There's a spot for that right up here. You put that in, and that's how you can actually turn the drum mechanism. So if something inside the garbage disposal was causing the drum to not move or just stuck, you can turn that, and that will release that mechanism for you. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put this piece back on. If you can see in here, there's this piece of plastic here, and that's basically that diverter that everything gets stuck in. So you basically just have to clean that out. So now we're just going to put it back together, hopefully easily enough. Probably should have taken all this apart, but I just like to try and piece it back together if I can. And these plastic gaskets right here, just push down, and then we can tighten it up. just the opposite of what we did to take it off. And make sure you get all of them, because otherwise it's going to leak. So after I tighten this, I'll dry off the pipes, and I'll put a clean paper towel right here, and then run a stress test with some extra water in the sink just to see if there's any leaks. If there are leaks, then you'll see it on the paper towel. And then I'll try and address those areas or tighten them up. Level of difficulty on this one from a scale of 1 to 10, probably about a 4. Just make sure you take everything out of the sink and use a tub to catch all the wastewater, because it will come splashing out of there. You can check these videos out at myboulderhome.com. John Vaughn with eXp Realty. Have a good one. Okay, for the stress test, I've filled up the garbage disposal basin, and I've also quarter filled up this one. Have a piece of dry paper towel underneath the area that I was working on, so I'm just going to release the water from both sides of the sink and see if it leaks. And if it does, then that means I've got something that's loose. And it looks like all the water's out, and I'm not seeing any drips, so we should be okay with this. I want to watch this for the next couple of days just to make sure that there's not some kind of a slow leak that develops. Okay, that wraps up this episode. On a difficulty level of 0 or 1 to 10, I give that one a 4. Just make sure you clean out everything from underneath the sink and get a bucket, because all that water does pour out once you take that pipe off, and then seal everything back up. You can watch all my videos at myboulderhome.com. John Vaughn with eXp Realty. Have a good one.